Let's get started on our backs. We're just going to get a general flow all around in, but we're going to work on our hip and hamstring and quad strengthening. So start on your back. Stomp your feet on the mat. That'll relieve any back pressure, low back issues. You can also do Shavasana legs long. And my favorite is spreading your feet wide enough so your pinkies touch the edges of your mat and knock your knees together. Maybe one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Just bring your arms out to the side, giving your armpits some room to breathe. Close your eyes. Try to flatten that low back to the mat. Let your skull sink down. And just feel gravity pulling your cheeks, your earlobes down. Soften the space between your eyebrows. And take a few minutes to just check in with yourself here. Where are you holding tension? What kind of thoughts are running through your mind? And just give yourself permission to be on your mat and not have to be anything else. Whenever it makes sense in your breath cycle, let out a big open mouth exhale. Then take a slow, long breath in, puffing up your belly like a balloon. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Another one just like that. Deep breath in, expand, fill up. Open mouth exhale, release, and pull your navel in when you exhale. Take another full breath in, fill up to your peak. Pause at the top, seal your lips. Exhale through your nose. Breathe as slow and full as you did your first two breaths, but this time with just your nose. Perhaps inviting a slight restriction to the back of your throat to cultivate that Ujjayi pranayama. At this time, I encourage you to set an intention for your practice. If nothing comes to mind, let me offer you this. Be patient towards all that is unsolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. Breathe thoroughly and try to let these two feelings coexist: compassion and self-care. Take another few breaths, focusing on those words, what they mean to you. Your feet aren't already stomped on the mat, bring them there now. And then bring them in line with your sit bones, so your feet are about hip-width distance. Bring your right ankle up and over your left knee for supine pigeon, supine figure 4. Start by pressing your right knee away from you to lengthen. Flex your right toes. Feel free to stay here or go for reclined pigeon, threading your hands through to clasp the back of your left thigh and pull your left thigh towards you while keeping your upper back and head on the mat. Take a few breaths here, maybe pressing your right elbow into your right knee. And lower your left foot, keeping your right ankle where it is. Tee out your arms or goalpost them. And let your left thigh and your right foot fall to the left side of your mat. So supine pigeon, twist. Keep pressing your right knee towards the ceiling, maybe gaze over your right shoulder. And then slowly come back to center. Uncross your right ankle, bringing both feet to the mat. Switch it out. Left ankle bone comes to your right knee. Open that left knee to the side, maybe even press it away with your left hand. Feeling that lengthening. Feel free to stay here or recline figure four. Glide your hands through to the back of your right thigh and pull your right leg towards you. Maybe take a gentle rock or just press your left elbow into your left knee. Good. Return your right foot back to the mat, keeping your left ankle where it is. Tee out your arms or goalpost them. And then drop your right thigh and left foot to the right side. Supine pigeon, twist. Maybe gaze over your left bicep. Good, come back to center. Uncross your ankle. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, lengthening your whole back. And then reach for the backs of your knees. Rock forward and back lengthwise a couple of times. Maybe getting some momentum. After that second or third rock and roll, find your way into a tabletop. Palms come underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Knees hip-width distance apart. Root your shins down into the mat. Keep your neck long. Good, and then reach your right hand forward. Press your left foot back and lift your heel in line with your spine. Elongate through the crown of your head. Scoop that belly in. Exhale, bring your right elbow and knee to meet underneath you. Squeeze. Inhale, expand, reach. Exhale, knee meets elbow underneath you. Pull. Good, inhale, reach out. Exhale, crunch towards your belly button, hold. And then reach your right arm out, left foot back. Left foot stays floating. Plant your right palm. Bend your left knee so that your foot could stomp on the ceiling. And pulse up for 3, for 2, for 1. Keep your leg lifted. Open it to the side as if you were a little puppy. And then pulse your knee up for 1, 2, 3. Return your knee to underneath your hip. Take a cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, round for cat, gaze at your chest. Return to your tabletop, broken table on the other side. Reach your left hand out. Step your right foot back. Dial your right toes down so your hips are square. Gaze is in front of your right fingertips. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, knee meets elbow, curl. Inhale, expand, ignite along your spine. Exhale, knee meets elbow, pull everything in. Inhale, reach out, neck long. Exhale, knee meets elbow, hug everything in. And then expand. Press your right thigh to the ceiling, keep it there. And then return your left hand to the mat underneath your shoulder. Bend your right knee, creating that 90-degree angle in your right leg. Flex your right toes and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Keep that angle. Open up your knee to the right side. Pulse up for 3, 2, 1. Then bring your knee back underneath your hip. Give it a little shake in your tabletop. And take a cat-cow. Drop your belly. Pull your chest forward. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Cat. Good. Coming to your tabletop pose. Move your hands one handprint forward. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal through your feet, elongating the back of your legs, maybe cracking your toes, pressing the weight into your knuckles to relieve pressure on your wrists. Breathe fully. Then find stillness in your down dog. Slide bend in those knees. Carve your biceps towards your face to open your upper back and pull your navel in. Good, deep inhale. Gaze at your hands and slowly tiptoe, so 1 inch at a time. As imagine you're lifting your tailbone higher. Slowly tiptoe towards your wrist. And 1 at a time, take your right toes to tap the back of your right wrist. Take your left toes to tap the back of your left wrist. And come into a ragdoll pose. Relax, soften into this. Feet can stay wide, Bring that bend into your knees so your back feels good. Maybe reach your opposite elbows. Take a gentle sway. And then dangle your fingertips down. Say yes and no with your head. Shift your weight forward and back on your feet, whatever feels good. Let's slowly begin to roll up. Take your time. Ignite every muscle along your skeleton until finally you stand tall, peeling your chin away from your chest. Feel free to adjust your yoga pants, your shirts, and then roll your shoulders to your ears. Glide them down your back with a sigh. Bring your hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Take a moment, close your eyes. Breathe in that intention. Revisit those words, those phrases that give you power. And blink open your eyes, release your arms down by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Feeling tall, long, strong. Lift through your quadriceps. Scoop that navel in. Try to pull your shoulder blades down your back so your neck is long. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in your knees, hinge and half. Dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your hands up your shins or thighs. Reaching the crown of your head forward, weight shifts towards your toes. Exhale, bow. Plant both palms, step back, high plank, high push-up pose. Pausing here, firing up through the belly. Slight bend in those elbows. Take a deep inhale. Lower your knees, squeeze your elbows back. Lower your chest and belly all the way down. Move the tops of your feet to the mat. We're going to do wide cobra. So tense your fingertips out, just at a 45-degree angle. Elbows up. Inhale, wide cobra roll. Lift up, just using your fingertips. Press your pelvis down. Exhale, lower. Two more just like that. Inhale, roll up. Shoulders come back. Exhale, release your chest down. Last one. Press into your fingertips. Don't crush that cupcake underneath your hand. And exhale, return back to the mat. Palms come underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press up into a table or high plank. Then downward facing dog is where we meet. Hips high, gaze is down, no tension in your neck. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's flow through our sun salutation A. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, bow, lift your tailbone. Inhale, mountain, root down, float up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together at your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold, melt your collarbones down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant both palms, step back, high plank. Pausing again here, finding muscles squeezing to your bones. Take a deep breath in, lower your knees, squeeze your elbows back, glue your chest and belly together. If you like that wide cobra, find your fingertips on the mat or take another version. Inhale, peel your chest up, pulling forward. Exhale, release back down. Palms come underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Come into that high plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flick your tailbone back. Gaze at your feet. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Weight shifts towards your toes. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain. Reach your fingertips high. Exhale, Samasthiti, palms together, thumbs toward your sternum. Inhale, mountain, reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold, melt. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your shoulder blades together and back. Exhale, fold, plant both palms, step back, high plank. Now that we're warmed up, feel free to take a full chaturanga, hinging forward and lowering halfway or all the way. Flipping to the tops of your feet, straighten your arms, pull your chest forward. Exhale, down dog, swivel your hip creases back. Again, you can try on any variation. You can skip chaturangas completely. I'm gonna do the wide arm cobra thing because my triceps really hurt today. 2 full breaths. Good, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your neck. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Feet can be together or hip width distance. The goal here is to shift your weight back and take that dip out of your low back. So if you feel that it's short here, lengthen it by tucking your tail. Arms start up high, one breath here. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Sweep your right arm back, left arm forward. Make sure that left knee didn't sneak forward too. Good, inhale, chair pose, face forward. Root into that right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Float your left thigh high. Scoot that navel in. Flex your left foot. Find your balance as if there was a string coming out of the top of your head. Exhale, high crescent, airplane arms. Take a big step back with your left toes. Touch them down gently. Keeping your back heel high. Arms stretch backwards. Fan your palms. And lift your belly off of your right thigh. Open up to the side, warrior two. Spin and plant your back foot so it's now parallel to the back of your mat. Still open that right inner thigh toward your second toe and reach your arms in opposite directions. If you feel tense in your shoulders, maybe flip your palms up and then down again, forcing your shoulders away from your ears. Good, straighten your front knee, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, sweep up and back. Sass that right hip forward slightly. Draw your right arm away from your ear. Inhale, rest. Exhale, warrior two, bend into that 90-degree angle. And then chaturanga, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back, take your high to low, maybe on your knees. Inhale, belly back bend of your choice. Exhale, find your way back to a downward facing dog. 2 full breaths there, pressing your hips far and away from your ribs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your sides. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Putting that lightning bolt shape with your body, but pull your feet away from each other to activate your outer hips and sit low. Shift the weight into your heels. Breathe. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left hand reaches back, right hand forward. Twist from your center, but keep your hips and knees facing forward. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Root into your left foot. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, squeeze in. Woo! Right knee in line with your hip. Your thighs should be parallel to the floor. Scoop that belly in, shoulders stack over hips, try not to lean back. Steady gaze. And then exhale, high crescent airplane arms. Hinge forward so you can take a big step back, landing on your right toe, ball out. Pop that heel. Squeeze that left heel back, right hip forward, and reach your arms back. Good. Open up, warrior two to the side. Check out your feet for that front heel to back arch or back heel alignment. And take up space. Spin your belly to the side, use your core. Flip your left palm, straighten your left leg, reverse triangle. Big side stretch here, no weight in that backhand. Maybe even press a little bit more into your left big toe to create length. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, lunge. Then cartwheel your hands to the mat, step back, flow through a chaturanga, or skip it and go straight to down dog. Once in down dog, take 2 slow, long, full breaths to your belly and out again. All right, let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press your thighs back. Exhale, bow deeply. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, right fingertips back. Inhale, chair pose, root down. One-legged Tadasana, lifting your left thigh in line with your hip. Exhale, high crescent airplane arms. Take a big step back, land gently on your left toes. And then blossom open to the side, warrior two, tee out your arms. Straighten your front knee, flip your right palm, reverse triangle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lunge. Float to the mat. Take your time. Breath and movement. Inhale, roll your shoulders back for the heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog through knees or not. Hips high. Full breath in. Full breath out. Other side, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana, weight in your heels. Exhale, open arm twist to the left, flower those palms. Inhale, chair pose, reach. Root down into that left foot, rise like an elevator, one-legged Tadasana, right knee in line. Exhale, high crescent, airplane arms, take a big step back. Scissor your inner thighs towards each other. Then blossom open, warrior two, back foot parallels to the back of the mat. Squeeze that front knee straight, flip your left palm, reverse triangle, staff that left hip forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Chaturanga, flow. Pull your elbows in when you lower. Inhale, press your pelvis down, point your toes back. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet. 2 full breaths. Let's flow one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, bow, gaze at your shins. Inhale, chair, take it low. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, squeeze that belly. Inhale, chair. Exhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts, flex your left foot. Exhale, high crescent, airplane arms, triceps, parallel with the ceiling. Exhale, open up, warrior two, shoulders stack over hips. Straighten that front knee, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, big side stretch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lunge. Float to the mat, take your time. Make it feel good. We all meet back in downward facing dog, our capital A, inverted V, home base. All right, let's do it one more time on the left. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, press your thighs back. Exhale, bow, head heavy. Inhale, chair, sit low. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Keep your hips and knees forward. Inhale, chair. Exhale, one-legged Tadasana, rise. Squeeze that right knee in. Exhale, high crescent, airplane arms, big step back, gentle land on your toes. And then open up to the side, warrior two, strong arms. Squeeze your front knee straight, flip your left palm, reverse triangle. Paint the ceiling with your left hand. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lunge. Cartwheel down. You guys got this. High to low. Inhale, belly back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 full breaths. Good. Come up high in your tippy toes, bend those knees, gaze at your hands, hop forward, and take a seat on your bum. Woo. Awesome. Feel free to take a sip of water or roll out your wrists. I'm going to do some belly up core. To start, we're going to glue the bottoms of our feet together in Baddha Konasana. A little bit of an open butterfly or open book here. And then once your feet are glued together, reach your fingertips forward and slowly with control, lower all the way on to your back. You might want to shimmy your feet a little bit closer towards your seat. Keep those knees open. Bring your fingertips to the back of your skull, elbows stay wide. Suck in that low belly so that your back is compressed to the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, Supta Baddha Konasana, sit-ups, kiss the ceiling. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift your chin. Inhale, release. You guys got this. Crunch up and lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Elbows stay wide. You shouldn't be able to see them out of the side of your eyes. And lifting straight up instead of forward so you don't crank your neck. Last 5. Last 4. I'm right here with you for 3. You guys got it for 2. Last 1. Good. Reach to the outside of your knees and your fingertips. Close your knees together. Bring your feet mat width distance again, similar to how we started, and just windshield wiper your knees right and left. All right, bring your feet in line with your sit bones again. Prepare for eagle crunches. Bring your right thigh up and over your left. Your toes don't have to wrap around your ankle. And then bring your left arm underneath your right, either for the bear hug or eagle arms. Promise me you're keeping your low back on the mat. You might need to curl your tailbone up, but tap your toes out a couple of inches. Reach your fingertips and above you and squish your face with your elbows. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, C crunch. So your elbows and your knees come to the center, and then you extend. Crunch up, lift your shoulder blades, and then reach out. You guys got this. Pull everything towards your navel and reach out. 5 more in your own time. Last one. You guys got it. Then come back to earth. Unwind your arms. Unwind your legs. Give that booty a little shake. Your thighs a little shake. And then we're going to go the other side. So feet back in line. Wrap your left thigh over, right arm under. Find the variation that works for you. Glue that mid to low back to the mat. Tap your toes out in front of you a couple of inches. Fingertips above you. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, C crunch, lifting both your tail and your shoulder blades. Inhale, expand. Exhale, knee meets elbow. Inhale, expand. Exhale, crunch. 5 more. Exhale out your air when you crunch. Last 2. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 1. And when you're done, unwind your arms, unwind your legs. Either give your body a shake or windshield wiper your knees, right and left. And then just take a morning stretch, fingertips far above you, legs long in front of you, point your toes, maybe even arch your back off the mat if that feels good. And exhale, just release. Relax on the mat for a couple of breaths. Good, pull your knees to your belly, reach the backs of your thighs. Rock forward and back lengthwise a couple of times. Just getting some momentum. After that, second or third, find your way into a tabletop, back to where we started. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees hip-width distance apart. So we're going to do something very similar to thread the needle, but we're not actually going into it. So reach your right arm high, maybe circle out those wrists. And then exhale, bring your fingertips to the back of your skull, elbow high. And then curve your right elbow towards your left armpit. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl, elbow to armpit. Last one, open, getting mobility into that area of our spine that doesn't move very much. And then open back up. Reach those fingertips up. Come back to your tabletop, other side. Reach your left arm high, circle it out. Then bring your fingertips behind your ear. Squeeze your left elbow towards the ceiling, open, open, open. And then exhale, curl your left elbow towards your right armpit. Good, inhale, open up, elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, left elbow towards right armpit. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Feel your ribs wrap around your spine. And then open up, release those fingertips high, shake it out. Come back to your tabletop. And then find child's pose. Spread your knees wide, big toes touch. Reach your hips back. Forehead melts down or on a prop. Feel free to take your arms towards your feet if that feels better. Take the next few breaths to revisit that intention. Last full breath, drop your belly between your thighs. then crawl your hands forward. Return to your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips back. Keeping that slight bend in your knees. Let your heels melt towards the earth. Still winding your biceps towards your face. Dropping your head between your arms. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Dial those right toes down. Exhale, low lunge. Sweep your right foot by your right thumb. Good. Spin and plant your back heel. Rise on up, warrior two to the side. So we've been here before. Find your depth. Open that right thigh. Sink into that right knee. Tee out your arms. Breathe. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. If your hips aren't feeling very warm, you can keep your right arm on your right thigh. Or maybe if you have a prop, bring it to the inside of your right heel, or lower your fingertips to the mat. Keep trying to turn your right ribs forward, lifting your left hand high. While keeping your arms where they are, triangle pose. Gently begin to straighten your right leg any amount, as if something was pulling your left hip back, giving you more space. Left arm still floats up or maybe comes towards your hip for a different sensation. And then slowly with control, rise to stand. Dial all 10 toes to face the side of your mat. Tee out your arms, puff up your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Getting really deep into the back of your legs here. You can keep your fingertips on your legs, your feet, a prop, or the floor. Just let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, root into your fingertips, create a long, straight back. Keep your right fingertips tented. Float your left hand high, open twist. Exhale, switch it out. Bring your left hand underneath your nose, reach your right hand high, open arm twist. Good, return to your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands towards your right foot, coming into a low lunge to start. And then walk your right foot over to the top right side of your mat, so both hands can come inside of your right arch. Runner's lunge. Feel free to lower that back knee, untuck your back toe. You can keep your right knee squeezed into your shoulder or maybe roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Take the variation that works for you, maybe staying on your fists, a prop, or lowering to your forearm. Press weight back into your palms if you lower to your fist or your forearms. If you feel up to it, we can go for a quad stretch. Start by just bending your back knee. This is probably pretty intense for some of you. Stay here. If you want to deepen it, reach out your right hand to clasp your heel, your toe, or just reach back. Release your foot if you went for the grip. Bring both hands underneath your chest. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Sweep your right heel up and back. Three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet. 2 full breaths. Other side. Inhale your left heel high. Dial that pinky toe down so your heel is the highest point. Exhale, low lunge. Pull your thigh to your chest and then plant your foot between your hands. Good. Spin and plant that back foot so it's now parallel. And rise on up, warrior two to the side. Shoulders stack over your hips. Bending into that left knee. Finding the difference between effort and ease in your warrior two. Good. And then hinge forward, extended side angle. You can start by keeping your forearm on your thigh, squeezing your thigh in, but pressing your elbow back. Or maybe reach for a prop or towards the floor. Avoid just dumping into it, so keep using yourself to open. Glue that back pinky toe to the mat. Good. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. As if there was a wire connected to your right hip bone. Begin to gently straighten your front leg. Yes, keep wrapping that left thigh open. Try to stack your chest over your left thighs. Maybe gaze up. Inhale, rise to stand. Dial your left toes in, both feet are parallel. If you want a chest opener, feel free to interlace your fingers or tee out your arms, lift your chin. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge and half. Point the crown of your head down as if there was a line your head and toes could be on. Lift your hips high. Maybe take a different arm variation. Maybe wrapping your fingers around your big toes or crawling your hands between your legs. If you went for an arm variation, bring your fingertips back to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Root into your left fingertips, reach your right hand high, twist. Exhale, switch it out, right fingertips stay rooted, left hand reaches, twist. Return your fingertips back to the earth and begin to crawl your hands around your left foot. Pop that back heel. Shimmy that left foot to the top left corner so both hands can come under your chest. Lower your back knee and tuck your back toe. Find your runner's lunge. 6 to 8 breaths here. Be lower to your forearms or fists. Press weight back into your palms. Do the quad stretch on this side as well. Again, be gentle with your knee. Start by bending your back knee, getting that stretch right above that kneecap. You want more, reach around with your left hand. It's like a twist, reaching back towards your heel, your foot, or your toes. If you went for a bind, release your foot to the mat. Bring both hands underneath your chest. Tuck your back toe. Sweep that left heel up and back. Three-legged down dog. Kick, maybe shake it out. Or just return to your downward facing dog. Head hangs heavy. Palms are pressed into the mat. Full breath in. Full breath out. This is our last standing series, but it is a doozy, but you got it. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Keep your foot between your hands. Knee stacked over heel, that's what we want. Inhale, rise, high crescent. We've been here before. Find your static lunge. Alasana, pulling that right heel back, left knee forward without moving your feet. You guys got this. Open arm twist to the right. Right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Squeeze through your midsection, maybe gaze with your right thumb. Good, inhale, back to high crescent, arms float up. Exhale, launch into your airplane pose or warrior three. All the weight presses into your right foot as you float your left foot back. Warrior three, your arms are in front of you like Superman, or airplane, reach your triceps to the sky behind you. Dial your left toes down, heel in line with hip. One more breath. Fingertips touch down and lower your foot in a forward fold. Shake it out. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain. Reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart. Take a moment, sigh out your breath. However you felt in that posture, it's a difficult one. It's okay. We'll go to my favorite balance tree. Spread your right toes wide. Bring your left foot to your ankle for a kickstand, your calf, or your inner thigh. Zip up through your midline. Pull your shoulders back and together. Hands at heart center to start. If you're feeling strong and sturdy, take another arm variation. 4 to 5 breaths here. Last full breath. Trees that grew their branches, bring your hands back to center. Release your left foot, give it a shake, roll out your right toes. Good, and just to counter all that hamstring strengthening, spread your feet as wide as your mat, and then slowly sit back into a yogi squat. Elbows press against your knees to open up. Pull those pelvic floors in, keep it activated. If your heels are lifted, that's totally cool. One more breath. Then exhale, lower onto your booty, rock and roll once, maybe twice. And then take a chaturanga. Pressing your weight into your palm, shooting your feet back, high to low, washing it out. Inhale, belly back bend. Exhale, downward facing dogs. 2 full breaths, last standing series. Inhale your left heel high, float it up. Exhale, low lunge, round through your upper back and plant your foot between your hands. Root into your feet. Inhale, rise, high crescent, squeeze that right glute. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Slide bend that back knee, totally cool. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Maybe gaze to that left thumb, added challenge. Good, inhale, high crescent, alasana, shoulders and hips squaring forward. And then take your time, launch into your warrior 3 or airplane pose. Begin to press all the weight into your left foot. Use that strong left glute, and then lift your right heel in line with your spine. Made a big T with your body. Last full breath. Trickle your fingers to the mat, and then bring your right foot next to your left, forward fold, shake it out, release the tension in your head and your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, readjust. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti, pull that energy down, center it at your heart. Take a moment here again. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe repeat those strong, powerful words to yourself. Good. Prepare for tree on the left. Spreading your left toes wide. Scooping your right foot to either your ankle bone, your calf, or somewhere above your knee. Keep opening that right knee wide. Lift that small muscle right below your butt cheek. Hands at heart center to start. If you're feeling strong, keep going up. Always adjusting where your pressure is in your foot, from pinky to big toe to heel. 4 to 5 breaths here. Last full breath. Trees that grew their branches, hands come together, glide down your center. Release your right foot, give it a shake, and then circle out that left foot. That feels good. And then one last time, bring your feet as wide as your mat. And then slowly, as if you're doing a squat, lower all the way down into Malasana, yogi squat. If it feels good to do a twist, feel free. Or if you're really in the mood to take a crow, feel free. We'll be here for a couple of breaths. Last full breath here. And then lower your booty all the way to the mat. Curl into a ball on your back. Rock and roll once, maybe twice. And then take your last chaturanga class. High to low plank to wash this all out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Sweep your right knee behind your right wrist crease. And then lengthen your left toes long behind you. Try to square your chest, your hips forward, coming up onto your fingertips. Even gazing over your right shoulder to make sure your left toes point back. If this doesn't work for you, please return to the supine pigeon variation we started with. Or if you want to deepen, maybe walk your hands forward, resting on your forearms, your fists. 8 breaths here. Last full breath. Press weight back into your palms. So lift up, tuck your back toes, sweep that right heel up and back. You can three-legged down dog kick, or if you'd like to try wild thing, drop your right toes to the mat behind you, reach your hips to the sky, right arm floats up. Slowly rotate your body back towards the mat, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Plant the left side of your calf on the mat. Shift your left knee so it kisses the edge of your mat. Sit up tall. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Don't forget about that engagement. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. Or maybe just walk your hands forward, surrendering into sleeping pigeon. Last full breath. Begin to lift your chest away from the earth by pressing your hands down. Tuck your back toe. Free up that left leg. Maybe shake it out. Maybe counter stretch by bending your knee and dropping your toes behind you, lifting your hips up. Wild thing. And then rotating your body back to the mat, downward facing dog. Lower both knees. Take a seat. Great. So bring your legs long in front of you. Get that extra booty flesh out from underneath your sit bones. Sit up tall. Flex your toes towards your face. It's a staff pose. Shoulder blades pinched together. Belly scooped in. Very active pose if it doesn't look very impressive. Keep everything activated. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Lengthen your heart towards your toes. And then on the exhale, pull your navel in to fold deeper. Let your arms reach for your calves, your ankles, your feet. Rounding your chin to your chest, really stretch out that fascia, that whole line of muscle along your back. From your tail to your forehead. Use your breath. Slowly walk your fingertips back, coming into a seated staff pose, and then stomp your feet on the mat in front of you. Reach your fingertips forward. You can scoot that booty a little bit closer to the front, and slowly recline all the way onto your back. Should be those heels a little bit closer towards your seat, enough so that you could brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Good, inhale, prepare. Exhale, bridge pose. Peel your low back, your mid back off of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. We'll be doing 3 variations of this, so maybe take it easy this first one. And just watch your belly rise and fall. Last breath, lift, lift, lift. And then exhale, lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back to the mat. If If it feels good, maybe widen your feet a little bit away from you and knock your knees together, coming into that broken bridge, hands to the belly, hands to the heart. Close your eyes. All right, let's return our heels back in line with our spines. So if wheel is in your practice, feel free to take wheel. Fingertips towards your shoulders, elbows towards the sky. I'm going to do a version of one-legged bridge to work more of the glutes and the outer hips. So feet are hip width distance. Start by your arms are along beside you. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift your pelvis towards the ceiling. Maybe work your shoulders underneath you a little bit. And then really root down on both feet to lift your hips high. Keep your hips where they are. Root into your right foot and float your left foot high. Straighten your leg as much as you can. Flex your toes. And breathe for 3. Keep breathing for 2. Keep breathing for 1. Bend that left knee. Bring your left foot back to the mat. Lift through both feet. Hips high. And then slowly lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back. Release it all the way to the mat. Either take your broken bridge, knees together, or feet together, knees wide. Wheels come down whenever feels good. All right, come back to our last bridge variation. If you want to take wheel again, feel free. If you like supported bridge with a block under your low back for more of a restorative version, feel free. If you did the left leg floated, you have to do the right one just to even out. So brush the backs of your heels, arms long beside you. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bridge pose. Point your tailbone towards your knees. Maybe scoop those shoulder blades underneath you, a little bit more support. Maybe even interlace your fingers here. Keep pressing and squeezing your glutes. All the weight shifts to your left leg, and then float your right leg up. Straight as it can be, flex those right toes. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Press in that left heel one more time, lift, lift, lift. And then bend your right knee, bring both feet back to the mat. Lift your pelvis, your hip bones to the sky. And then slowly lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back, all the way down to the earth. Find the restorative posture that works for you, Supta Baddha Konasana or broken bridge. You deserve it. Take 6 breaths here. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Stomp both of your feet on the mat. And then wrap your right thigh up and over your left for eagle legs. Remember, your toes don't have to cross. Tee out your arms or goalpost them. And then bop your hips 1 inch to the right while you let your knees fall to the left side. Supine twist, eagle legs, my favorite. Gaze toward the right side if that feels good. All right, come back to center. Swivel your knees towards the ceiling. Unwind your legs, bop your torso, center down your mat again. And then other side, wrap your left thigh over your right. Hop your hips 1 inch to the left. Keep your arms teed out. And let your knees simply fall to the right side. So you have a knot in your shirt. Keep your left shoulder rooted down. Knees don't have to touch. And just let your gaze trickle to the left or keep your eyes closed. Swivel your knees back towards the ceiling. Unwind your legs. Bop your hips towards the center of your mat. Exhale, happy baby. Pull your knees to your chest first. Stomp your feet up. Then widen your knees around your hips or your belly, or your ribs or your belly. Sometimes it feels good just to wrap your forearms around your thighs. Don't always have to reach for your feet. And then maybe take a gentle rock. Maybe straighten one leg than the other. Good. Exhale, full wind removing pose. Squeeze your knees together. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Curl your nose towards your knees. Breathe into your back body. Deep inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Unwind. Let your legs lengthen far in front of you. Scoop your shoulder blades together and down your back so your heart puffs up a bit. Close your eyes. Maybe grab a blanket or sweater, something to stay warm. Take the next 2 minutes to really enjoy your rest. And if your mind is racing, take a moment to think on the words compassion and self-care.
Facing tempest and dust, I'm until the end. Creatures of my tree phrase and
If you're ready to be awoken, begin to move your fingers, your toes. Circle out your ankles, your wrists. Rock your head side to side. Reach your arms up and above you, taking a good Tuesday evening stretch. Open your mouth to yawn. Bend your knees and roll to either your right or left side for a fetal pose. Slowly begin to press yourself up to a seat, using as little energy as possible, maybe even keeping your eyes closed. And together, we'll reach our arms out and up, gathering all that positive energy we created in our bodies and our breath. And pull it towards heart center to fuel us, to ground us, to give us what we need when we need it. Then bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows, connect mind with body. Bow forward to honor your practice.